So if we try to explain to people the business that we're in, I think we're in the business of the science of people management, and you'll see that in our diagrams the word science appearing a lot. And there's some specific reasons for that. If we were to sum up what we're trying to help clients to do, we're trying to help clients to get from where they are now to where they feel they need to be, particularly with an emphasis on outcomes. We're all about helping our clients to achieve the outcomes that they seek. Now, those outcomes could be commercial, or they could be something to do with the way that they want their stakeholders to respond to them, or it could be about the quality of service that they provide. But what we want to help them to do is to be really clear about the destination that they're seeking to get to. Now, in order to do that, there are really two categories of things that are absolutely crucial amongst employees. The phrase nature-nurture goes back to the 1800s and Francis Galton, but it's as true today as it was back in those days. The concept of nature is that there are things that are largely genetically determined. And I find that when I speak on these matters, people are fascinated to hear that things like intelligence, integrity and trustworthiness, personality are extremely heavily determined by a person's genetic makeup. Up to 2/3 is what the research tells us. And of course, what that means is that if you recruit people who have strengths that are genetic strengths, they're going to be enduring over the course of the person's life. But once you have people with the genetic makeup that's necessary to cause you to be able to be successful as an organisation, the second category, and this is equally important, is nurture. And nurture is really about the skills that people possess. It's about the experience and the qualifications that they've accumulated in the course of their life. And it's about their attitudes and values and what they bring to your organisation from a style point of view. And so what we're trying to do with our clients is to create for them a workforce with the combination of nature and nurture that will help them to achieve their outcomes. And to do so, we've created 3 categories of offerings. The first category of offerings is what we call the science of recruitment. And there are 2 subcategories of the science of recruitment. The first is the science of candidate attraction, because there are certain things that organisations can do to significantly increase their capacity to attract the candidates that they want. And that, of course, is a crucial thing in this time of the war for talent. The second category in the science of recruitment is the science of candidate selection. And what we're doing is we're bringing decades of research into what predicts success and failure of employees. In other words, once you've got employees in front of you and you're evaluating them to see whether they're the right people to have on board, what does the research say predicts whether those people will succeed or will fail? In addition to that, we work with individuals. So the science of individual development. And there's wonderful research to indicate how you can take an individual who is at this point here and help them to develop the skills and capabilities necessary for them to achieve their individual objectives and the objectives of the organisation. So that's the science of individual development. The third category is the science of group and organisational development. And what we've done is we've reviewed the world of research into issues such as engagement, productivity and well-being to develop a suite of evidence-based processes and practices that will help groups of people to achieve what they need to achieve. Once more, it all comes back to outcomes. And I guess that characterises the style of us as an organisation. Outcomes are the core. We're seeking to help our clients to achieve what they need to achieve. In subsequent videos, I'll speak in more detail on these offerings and give you a clearer idea of exactly how we help at the individual level, at the group level, and to help you to optimise your recruitment practices.